Today's game for review, Radon Blast, is a real throwback to simplistic times of 80s arcade gaming. It's a Breakout clone. If you've not played a Breakout game before, that's where you're a bat and a ball, and you need to move the bat to hit the ball, to smash the bricks, to move on and continue on through the game. But Radon Blast adds two unique twists to this genre that I thought went down really well, and since it's a cheap game to get, I thought some of you might be interested. Radon Blast has you playing horizontally as opposed to most Breakout games which are vertically, so you're batting from left to right. And the first key change here is that instead of like most Breakout games where you need to clear all the bricks, you don't with Radon Blast. You just need to bash your way through the bricks. And every level will usually have like a full wall on the right hand side, and once you've broke through that and you can get your ball through, you can move on to the next level and continue on your way. All of the bricks that you've left behind though will come back to haunt you, because the second twist of the game is that instead of losing a life if you miss the ball with your bat, a siren triggers and you go into like a blast territory and you fall back to your previous level, and you can continue going back down the levels that you've already cleared, and when they appear in the state that you left them. And what you've got to do is basically hit the ball with your bat again to kind of turn off the sirens and neutralize the exploding ball, and then pick up where you left off. If you're not quick about it, you might drop several levels. If you're not quick about it at all, then the ball will explode and then you do lose a life. But what you can do is, if you're coming up against very difficult levels where you're struggling, maybe the bricks are really close to the ball and you're missing stuff a lot, you can play this logic into hitting a few blocks, then actually when you miss, dropping back and having say like a 60% cleared level, so that you've got enough time to just kind of scoop up the ball nicely and then bat it back and go forward again to the next level and progress and so on. However, the kind of third and final trick to Radon Blast is that all of the bricks are colour coded. Normally that just means that you need to hit them a certain amount of times to clear them, and that's the case with Radon Blast. There's different types of bricks that require a certain amount of hits. But if you clear everything of the same colour or in the same set, they respawn back. And so you're actively encouraged to not clear all of the bricks, because actually it can be at your detriment if you do clear everything. Similarly, sometimes actually it can work when you're dealing with a really tricky level that's quite dense with bricks that need multiple hits. You might want to clear all of the simple bricks at the beginning of the level and then trigger a respawn whilst your ball is in between where you're going and like where you want these bricks to respawn, so that your bat doesn't have to do all of the work, and it will kind of respawn the bricks behind you, and then you're like, ha ha ha, I don't have to do nearly as much now. So it kind of works both ways. Anyway, I just thought it was a really nice and unique twist on the genre. I've seen quite a few twists on the bat and ball principle of games before. Shatter is still one of my all-time favourite ones, which allows you to kind of blow and suck in the ball and the bricks as you kind of move around. This is a nice twist on the genre too. A written review will be over on higherplanegames.com, and whilst this game does wear its mobile roots on its sleeve, especially in the graphical department, as well as the ball physics being very straightforward with no kind of bells and whistles to them, it's real like retro style, pointing in one direction and it will go in a diagonal line type thing. It didn't really put me off, and I still had a very good time playing Radon Blast. So yeah, it's out now on consoles. You guys take care. Written review on higherplanegames.com. Happy gaming. Higher Plane Games is part of the Higher Plane Network, a completely independent media outlet supported by people like you. The goal is to create the best possible content that cultivates a richer indie scene for games as well as music and entertainment. To find out more and to get involved, visit patreon.com/higherplanet. Your support makes all the difference, and in return you'll gain access to bonus content and downloads. Thank you for watching.